that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense, and I understand that, and I understood that. I didn't know about the homestead buyers, but I understood how the whole somebody's going to pay your mortgage while your house is still in your name.
Yeah, so I can explain that real quick.
Pardon?
No, I said I can explain that really quick. So yes, like Jordan has presented to you, the mortgage, title, all of that remains in your name, but what will be transferred over is the deed. There's a difference between the title and the deed. So the deed is just showing home ownership, so who owns the property. Title is pretty much how the property is owned. It's owned through a bank. Your name is on there. Your name is on the mortgage. The reason is so that we can keep that low interest rate in place. We don't want to refinance the house and, turn it out. We have to pay for a 7 or 8% interest rate. It just doesn't make sense. So with us, what we're doing is we're coming in and we're just pretty much keeping the mortgage in place, keeping everything in place. But the only thing that changes is the transfer of ownership. We're taking the deed. So we have skin in the game because the deed is now in our name, right? If we default, if we screw up or anything like that, that goes back on us as well. So our goal.
I get that. I can understand that. And for somebody who is absolutely desperate, gotta go right this second. Maybe they need to relocate. Maybe that's not me.
Gotcha.
I'm not that. I'm not under any pressure. So the more that I think about this, it's not making sense to me.
Jordan didn't uncover that.
Interest rates are sky high. I mean, I just think I need to be still for a minute.
Gotcha.
And then regroup. I ordered a whiteboard. I'm just gonna write some stuff down. Get some strategy going, and I'm gonna go from there. Because honestly, I would not even allow somebody else to pay my car note, and the car is in my name, but I don't have a car. Okay. So, and I have children. They'll never get me to be able to do that. And we're talking about, my house.
Right.
So I just can't do it. And I'm sorry if I wasted anybody's time.
No, you're fine.
I really was in and listening and just thinking about it. And the more I thought about it, it's just no.
Got it. So I'm a salesman, and of course I'm gonna keep trying, but I know it's not working. But since we're already at this point, let me ask, because I want to know from a seller's perspective, what is it about someone coming in taking over your mortgage that's like that makes you like just, hey, I'm totally opposed to that?
Listen, I'm totally opposed to it if this house is still in my name. If this house is not in my name, I don't care about the deed, the title, nothing. This house is still in my name, and I'm responsible for the payments. So, trusting some company that just called me out the blue. I mean, and then another thing too. There's so many houses in this area that's for sale. They're for sale. Mine is not even for sale, and I get a cold call. And it sounds good. I just don't think that it's gonna work. It's not gonna work for me mentally because every single month I'm gonna freak out. I already know it. So it's just not working for me. The whole keep your house in your name, but I'll make the payment. I will not get a car for my children. A car, just a car.
Right.
And they make the payments. If it's in my name. So that's the whole thing for me. Is I'm responsible for it at the end of the day. So if your third party company decides to go bankrupt or do a Ernie Murdoch or whoever he is scam on it, I'm still responsible. I'm still responsible for this house and whatever house I move into. And I'm just not mentally. I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna tell you mentally, I'm not putting myself through that.
No, that makes sense. I'm right here with you. Okay, last thing before I go, and I promise you I'm done.
That's okay.
What if we can do something where we basically, and I don't know if selling it is still, an option for you, but what if we do something where we have someone that can qualify for a loan assumption versus doing it the route that we were trying to go?
And the house will still be in my name?
No. When not us, we won't be the ones doing the assumption. We will have someone else coming in and assuming a loan, like a family. But they're pretty much coming in and they're basically qualifying for the amount that you owe, minus the cash that we're going to give you at closing. But they are going to have to qualify for this mortgage. We want to keep that mortgage in place, and all they're doing is literally assuming the mortgage. So everything that's left on the mortgage, that's now their possession. That's now their responsibilities. Your name is no longer on this loan. So as long as they qualify.
So that's just a conventional sale, right?
Right, exactly. A loan assumption. So what if we do something like that, where we let the people know, hey, we got something right now off market where you can do a loan assumption. You are going to have to qualify for this mortgage, but here's the interest rate, here's the loan balance, here's the monthly payment, yada yada. Here's what we have to give to the seller, and they come in and they qualify for the mortgage. You do know interest rates should be dropping somewhere around, like, I would say somewhere around maybe the end of January, probably mid-February, to around 5 to 5.5.
Last year, so I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah. Or you can just list it on the market as soon as the interest rates drop.
Oh, well, that's what I was thinking about doing. As soon as the interest rate dropped, the sellers come out, put a sign in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I was thinking about doing versus somebody just paying my mortgage and the house is still in my name. Why,
Right.
That just, to me, the more I think about it, it makes less sense. I don't know you, Jordan, the company. I don't know any of these people. But I'm turning my house over to you and trusting you're going to make my mortgage. And
Right.
no, I can't get there mentally. I can't get there mentally.
Got you. No, I'm with you. I understand. I understand. That's all I can say right now is I do understand, because I really do. I get your point.
Yeah, and my apologies for wasting a lot of time because while I was talking, I really was serious and thinking about it, and then it was just like, how are you gonna handle that? And I used the example of, I won't even transfer my kids a car, and because I don't want the responsibility.
Right.
It's my responsibility. They get their own car.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't do it.
Got
You
it.
do not want me to basket case every month. You don't want that.
Yeah, I got you. This is how we purchase properties now. We've been doing it for quite some time. And we just, like I said, we put tenants in there, turn them into group homes or some type of assisted living, stuff like that. And it's just a cheaper way to get into properties.
Not allowed any of that.
Yeah. No big deal. No love lost or anything. We're still here. We'll probably just touch base like every month or so just to kind of see, the progress and see if we have like an agent, or maybe an agent that you can reach out to that'll help you sell it on the market. But we're always here. Let's just put it that way. So.
Well, I appreciate you all's time and thank you so much.
No problem, Miss Allison. You have a blessed week and Merry Christmas.
Okay. Thank you and Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Okay. Likewise.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Was that hard? Was that hard? No. I got that shit out of her right away.